Hi! Today on Araw-Araw Filipino, we will learn to talk about the news. This is another lesson on talking about your interests. Let us begin our lesson with a conversation. Did you hear the news? Narinig mo ba ang balita? Did hear, narinig. You, mo. The, ang. News, balita. And because we are asking a question that is answerable by yes or no, we use the word ba. Now let's expand the question. Did you hear the news about the president? Narinig mo ba ang balita tungkol sa presidente? About the, tungkol sa. President, presidente. We can also say this as, nabalitaan mo ba ang tungkol sa presidente? So, did hear the news, nabalitaan in one word in Filipino. Yes, I saw it on the TV. Oo, napanood ko sa TV. Yes, oo. I, ko. So, napanood. On the, sa. Let us learn a little bit more of the word about, or in Filipino, tungkol. You have seen it used in our previous example in the phrase about the president, tungkol sa presidente. Here's another one, about the election, tungkol sa eleksyon. And another one, about Mr. Santos, tungkol kay Mr. Santos. In the first two examples, about is followed by the, tungkol sa, and the last word is a common noun. In the third example, about Mr. Santos. So, tungkol is followed by kay Mr. Santos, a proper noun. When we are talking about a proper noun, a specific person's name, we say tungkol kay plus the person's name. Next, let us learn of some words or mga salita which you can use when you are talking about the news. First, news is balita. Watch, panood. Read, basa. Hear, dinig. See, kita. Let us use these words in some examples. How did you know? Paano mo nabalitaan? How, paano? Did know, another way of saying how did you hear? Nabalitaan. And you is mo. So what are the different ways that you hear about any news? I read it in the newspaper. Nabasa ko ito sa diaryo. I, ko. Read, nabasa. It, ito. In the, sa. Newspaper, diaryo. Or you can say, I heard it from the radio. Narinig ko sa radyo. Heard, narinig. Did you notice that we changed the letter D in dinig to an R? As in our previous lesson, the reason for this is it is easier for us to say it. It rolls better to say narinig instead of nadinig. You notice that we omitted the word it. We did not put an ito in the Filipino translation. That is valid too. It's like saying, I heard from the radio. So from the is sa. and radio, radyo. Another way that we hear of the news today is, I saw it on the internet. Nakita ko sa internet. So, nakita. On the, sa. So another thing to take away from these examples is the word sa. Sa in Filipino is a very useful word that means many things. Like in these examples, it means in the, from the, and on the. Now let us look at some examples of conversations you can have about different sections of the news. For example, the economy or ekonomiya. What's the news? Ano ang balita? What? Ano? The, ang. News, balita. What's in the news is another way to ask this. Ano ang nasa balita? In the, nasa. The price of oil will rise again. Tataas uli ang presyo ng langis. Price, presyo. Of, ng. Oil, langis. Will rise, tataas. Again, uli. The price of food will go up too. Tataas din ang presyo ng pagkain. Food, pagkain. Will go up is also tataas. To, din. When reading the news, you can also find news about incidents or mga pangyayari. There was an accident at Highway 1. May aksidente sa Highway 1. There was, may, accident, aksidente, at, sa. What happened? Anong nangyari? What, anong? Happened, nangyari. A bus and car collision. Banggaan ng bus at kotse. And at. Car, kotse. Collision, banggaan. Was anyone hurt? May nasaktan ba? Was anyone is simply may. Hurt, nasaktan. And because the question is answerable by yes or no, we use the word ba. Some of us are interested in reading or learning of the news about politics or politika. What is the news about the election? Ano ang balita tungkol sa eleksyon? What, ano? The, ang. News, balita. About the, tungkol sa. Election, eleksyon. The votes are still being counted. Binibilang pa ang mga boto. Votes, mga boto. Still, pa. Being counted, binibilang. Who is leading? Sino ang lamang? Who, sino? Leading, lamang. Some of us are interested in news about sports or laro. Who won the basketball? Sino ang nanalo sa basketball? Who, sino? Won, nanalo. The local team won. Nanalo ang local team. The, ang. What was the score? Ano ang puntos? What? Ano? Score, puntos. 89-72. So one more thing to point out in all of these examples is that when you read the news and share it with a friend or someone in your life, then you are able to practice some Filipino conversations. It's a good chance to practice your Filipino. Here are some words or mga salita to help improve or enhance your conversations about the news. You can use this to say how you react to a news. Surprise, gulat. Wonder, taka. Doubt, duda. Glad, tuwa. Sad, lungkot. Fear, takot. Here are a few examples of how to use those words. I was surprised at the news. Nagulat ako sa balita. Ako. Surprised, nagulat. At the, sa. News, balita. I doubt if that is true. Nagdududa ako kung totoo yan. Doubt, nagdududa. If, kung. That, yan. Remember, that is iyan in Filipino. It has a letter I in front. But it is common to hear Filipinos say the shortcut, yan. True, totoo. So these are just two examples. I encourage you to write down more example reactions to the news using the words that I've given you. And there is a related lesson on how to form these words to express your feelings or reactions, and I will put it in the description below. That is our lesson for today. I hope you found it useful. For your homework, read the news and take note of the highlights in the Filipino language. Talk about the news and your reactions to it with a friend in the Filipino language. Have fun! I hope you can join us again next time on Araw-Araw Filipino. Thank you. Salamat po. Now, a few words from my son, Max.
Thought this video was cool? Watch the next one and like and subscribe to the channel too if you haven't yet.
Bye-bye!
Bye!